Every day at Alderman Night starts with Wake and Shake.
Change feet!
This special needs school is now fighting fit, but 2 years ago faced closure and fought a bitter battle for survival.
And again, last one up. Touch your ears, tiptoe, and slowly down. Well done.
There was a period of time when staff were very down and morale was low, and they really didn't know where they were going to be in a few years' time.
It was very hard. So many of us really felt truly in our hearts that always there will need to be a place somewhere for children like ours who can't always fit into big schools.
So there was a tremendous fight to save the school, because it was recognised that the school made a huge contribution to the local community.
The people of Tewkesbury got behind the campaign and helped save Alderman Night, now regarded as one of the healthiest schools in Gloucestershire.
That campaign has really strengthened the school, strengthened resolve of the teachers, the governors and of the town. To be fair, it's really bound everybody together.
The school, now being in a position to move forward, has sort of re-energised everybody, and we really have got a future. We've got a very bright future.
The children head for the Breakfast Club, a really important and practical way to start the day at this school, which takes pupils aged 7 to 16.
A lot of our children travel some considerable distance to school, so it's good to make sure that they have breakfast before they start the day. But more than that, we like the fact that it gives them an opportunity to interact socially first thing in the morning, allows us to talk to them, find out how last night went and what's going on today.
Friday is the treat. Friday we're allowed to have pancakes with ice cream. You've got to have treats in life. And most of the time they're encouraged to eat really healthily.
But that's not easy when so many of the children with moderate and additional learning difficulties have their own special demands. One girl will only eat toast, another will only eat from his own special plate.
Quite a lot of the children with autistic spectrum disorders will be quite specific about their foods and what they like and what they don't like. They're not very good at choice, a lot of our children. So actually one of the things we do at lunchtimes is we have a set menu, so that the children, they know before the day what they're going to be having, but they're not faced with a sudden decision over what they're going to be eating.
There are special challenges for children who have learning and physical disabilities. With their eating habits, often their obsessional ways of strict diets, this creates huge problems for families as well as for schools. So I'm really keen that people understand these children and work with and support the parents and the schools in how best to achieve a healthy lifestyle.
Anyway, right, here we are then. So, welcome to you all.
Some of the children, actually through the school council, decided that they would like to introduce some choice into the puddings that were offered. So as a result of that, we introduced yoghurts and fresh fruit. And a lot of them now will opt for that.
And it was a vote at the school council that led to a weekly trip to the local supermarket.
Right, OK, lads, there's your little list for today. All right, there's some for cooking and some for tuck.
Yes. The children decided that from now on they'd only have healthy snacks in their tuck shop.
We felt that they needed the skills, to learn the skills to come shopping. Not all of them do that terribly well. They don't know not to knock you with a trolley. Today we haven't got a trolley, but lots of things, just buying things, selecting things, going with a list, making the list, following the list, and paying for it at the checkout, because they don't always have those skills. Look at the prices. You find the honey, but look at the prices. We very much put the thing on. When you're 16, you're choosing yourself what you're going to eat. It's not going to be your mum anymore. You've got to make healthy choices. You've got to decide for yourself. Something that says
but a shopping trip like this can be quite a challenge for the staff, particularly when the students go walkabout.
I've lost a couple in the men's toilet. Wait, what have you been doing? I've been there for ages. Yes, it's not always easy. Thank you.
No, wait,
That
Mrs.
crossing, Jake. Now you put those on. Yeah.
It's just a healthy tuck shop. As you can see, there's bars here, and then there's some raisins. There's more raisins, bananas, and apples, oranges, and all that in here.
What are you having?
Thank you. We should have a healthy snack because it may make us more healthier. Not sitting on the sofa all day, of course.
Our cheerful and charming guide is 14-year-old Adam.
This is CDT, and Mr. Keelan does it. He's our teacher.
Adam's something of a local hero, and as far as the head is concerned, a standard bearer for the healthy school ethos.
Oh!
Unlucky, you got 3 more goals.
Adam is absolutely delightful. He's one of our treasures. We've got lots of them, but certainly Adam is one of them. He has tremendous courage. He's had a very, very difficult few years.
At one point, we didn't know whether he'd be able to read or write, literally. And as you've seen for him today, he's just come on in leaps and bounds.
We're all going to have 1 more goal, and then it's going to...
Adam is autistic, challenging enough, but just when the school was struggling for its survival, he faced his own desperate fight for life.
Adam was diagnosed with cancer, quite a severe cancer, and as a result of that has undergone extensive treatment.
I had loads of tumours. I had one on my foot, I had one on my chest and my lung. It was terrible. I had lots of treatment. I had radiotherapy in Birmingham. I had to go for 6 weeks. So I've been through a lot, actually.
The school provided vital support just when it was needed.
I think when you have a child with autism, one of the things that you realise is that for them to be relaxed and to be comfortable, they need particular environment things and routine things and that sort of thing, and that's what makes it healthy for them, isn't it? Because that's when they get stressed and then it's not healthy, and that's what this provides.
I'm very glad I'm still here. Otherwise I wouldn't have been if I hadn't been treated properly.
Adam has been awarded a Medal of Courage for the bravery he displayed during his gruelling period of treatment, and is now doing well.
During his illness, I think he kept us going. You know, he was just so resilient. The more they gave him, the more problems he had. He just fought back.
This is the cookery room. This is my class. What are we doing again, miss?
What have we been making today, Adam?
I forgot what we're making.
Come on, come and show what you've been making.
Bread and butter pudding.
Oh, yeah,
Mike,
bread and butter pudding.
Are you going to show yours?
I think that confidence is come from the school. The way they teach, the way that they make them feel very confident.
I think Adam's story really helps to sum up what we're trying to do here at Alderman Knight in terms of providing the children with self-belief and resilience and the confidence to actually go out when they leave school and make a really positive contribution to society.
So half a teaspoon of spices, everybody. So can you do that yourself?
Adam's story certainly moved local celebrity chef Rob Rees, who now regularly lends a hand during the cookery lessons.
Alderman Knight, I think, is very, very special. You walk into a place that's vibrant, that's colourful, that's full of life, full of enthusiasm, and is positive the whole time.
The children have been encouraged to cook right from the junior age right through to Key Stage 4, and with recipes that have been sent home on a weekly basis. Parents all provide ingredients for me now.
They've got some veg patches here, and they've got the growing initiative that's going on the herbs and side of things. The cookery that's going on here, it's not patronising cookery. I think quite often you will see that in cookery activities, actually enthusing the children, getting them involved, more hands-on experience. Great messages around nutrition, around shopping, around the basic skills of cookery.
I think these children need to leave school being completely independent, to be able to lead a life of their own, able to make a meal, boil a kettle, use a microwave and make a healthy meal. They love eating food, they love the smell of food, they love tasting food, and they come in and they know they can do something on their own, and they're positive about themselves, and it does so much for their self-esteem and their independence.
But it's never been just about the food and diet here.
I think the term healthy school, for a lot of people, just conjures up making sure that you have a healthy diet and, your tuck shop sells the right things, and at lunchtimes the children, bring the right things in their lunch boxes. I mean, obviously, for us, actually, being a healthy school is far, far wider than that.
And that includes sex education, which can be a real challenge to teach.
All the baby's going to do now is grow and develop. Remember we saw with the 2 cells and we saw them all split and everything else? All that's over with now. All the baby's going to do is develop and get more and more mature. Sometimes it's unclear as to how much they actually understand when, they hear the word sex, images of what they see on television or in magazines, and it turns out that they don't really know sometimes what they're talking about. So it is quite structured. So Miss Smith is going to come back and see us again today. Can you come, Miss Smith? Luckily, we have got Miss Smith who's having a baby, and we've been able to use her with a couple of the lessons, looking at the scans as the time has gone on, so they're able to talk about that and look at it and see how it develops. So it's making use of what you've got around and trying to adapt it to the children that we've got, really. Do you think her baby is going to look anything like her when the baby's born?
The baby is half Mrs. Smith and half the father.
So you think is there a chance or not?
Yes, there is a chance.
As you can see, we're in the art area now, and they've been copying some flowers, as you can see. And this is Mrs. Keelan, the art teacher.
So how does art fit in with a healthy school?
I think art's got lots of benefits to the children in a therapeutic way. By looking at things closer, by appreciating colours and texture, they may then hopefully go on to do that. And I know that in the time I've been teaching, I may not have noticed a bark on a tree or the intensity of colour, but I would do now because I've made associations with other artists and other ways of seeing, really, and we're developing that.
I've got a lovely big pile of certificates because it's been a really busy week.
Alderman Knight can now claim in every sense to be a healthy school. When faced with closure, the school roll slumped to just 50. They now have over 70 pupils and a bright future.
Lewis, well done. Brilliant. Because we now have so many parents wanting their children to come to our school, the staff are beginning to realise that actually we really are a good school. We had our Ofsted November 07. We came out good with a lot of outstanding features, and certainly the personal development and well-being of the school was one of those areas that was recognised as being outstanding.
It's about that positive attitude, and you see it in any business, you see it in any school, you see it in any organisation. This has a value of great quality service, a great quality customer care, if you like, and I think it's one of the best.
I'm very proud of what the school has actually done for our son. Makes me proud of my son and proud of the school.